Hey guys. So, this week something really interesting happened to me. I woke up on Monday, got out of bed, sat down and was like, I could swear that there's something I needed to do. But nothing came to mind. I mean, there were a lot of things I did need to do, but nothing that was urgent. So, making a list, I was like, I need to get the website set up, I need to get the marketing figured out, I need to, actually register the business, name it, all this other stuff. I didn't know what to do first. I needed to prioritize. So, starting off, I started doing some research on what to do next, and I wasn't quite sure. But in the process of doing it all, I found that, there are a bunch of stories about people setting up their businesses, and what people talked about was how they set up dropshipping businesses on Shopify. And that seemed really interesting. They were making $20,000 a day, selling other people's products and, just sitting on their chairs doing nothing. I was like, why would I ever want to do digital products when I could do that? And really, when it came down to it, I seriously considered it. I thought it'd be a good idea, because if I was to go 20 years in the future and ask my future self, hey, can I get $50,000 to invest in my fitness company? I'd say, my future self would probably say to me, you know what? I get that you're strong when it comes to videos and, working out, but you've never set up a business before. And I'm not gonna bankroll your education in this, so not right now. Team up with someone else, maybe. But by yourself, definitely not. So the ability to market a bunch of products rather than just one that I created was appealing to me. But that just added to the confusion. There were so many other things I was thinking about. I wasn't sure what to do first. And the reason why that was so appealing was because I was in this kind of weird space where I didn't know what to do. So thankfully I asked for help. I asked for help from people who have set up businesses before. People like my dad, my mom, my coach, and all these other people. And they got me back on track. They said, this is gonna be a lot harder than you think. Give it a shot if you really want to, but don't think it's gonna be this easy thing. And, what is it that you're gonna do? How are you gonna make money from it? And they reminded me that, the reason why I was considering it so much is because I'm not sure what to do next. And they helped me figure out what to do next with my business. They boiled down the decision from it being this big thing where I've got a million things to think about to just, okay, do you want to do the marketing before or after you start the business? Because that's really what I was struggling with. Do I want to do the marketing before I get started? There are pros and cons to that. Or afterwards, if I do it beforehand, then, I might change the way I set up the business. I might change the name. I might change the website. If I do it afterwards, then I don't lose any conversions. And getting it down to be that simple helped me figure out what to do next. So for anyone who is struggling to figure out what to do next, that's what I'd recommend. Boil it down to a single decision, something that you just say yes or no to. And the second thing I learned was that for those brilliant ideas that pop up, like Shopify dropshipping, I'm not going to pursue it because there are a lot of problems with that. There are things like margins. There's a lot of competition. Although it might teach me how to do marketing, what I'm doing right now will teach me how to do marketing. So it's interesting, but I'm not going to abandon the path. Instead, I attach a conditional to it, and that's what I would recommend someone else who gets this brilliant decision of, should I do this next instead of what I'm currently doing? Say, if this is true, then I'll do this. So you will definitely take advantage of it if a situation arises, but otherwise you won't. For me, it was, if I don't make money from my workout videos in the next 6 months, then I will consider doing Shopify dropshipping. Really getting it down to that simple decision, having that conditional for that brilliant idea of Shopify dropshipping when that came up, made things a lot easier. Helped me figure out that what I need to do next is just get the business set up and name it, and get the LLC registered, all that interesting stuff that seems way more complicated than it needs to be. But that's a story for next week. And as always, thanks for getting better.